Do you feel like social media just takes up too much of your time? Well, right here in this video, I'm going to share with you my step-by-step social media marketing strategy that I use in my own business that only takes 35 minutes a day. In fact, if you want to learn more social media marketing methods and strategies to increase your revenue in your own business, then I suggest you just subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every week when I post a new video. Now, if you run a coaching business, if you offer courses, or even if you have a network marketing company, you already know how important social media is to the overall growth of your business, but maybe you too find it just one of those things that takes up so much time and is annoying and hard to maintain. Well, that's why I want to share with you my step-by-step how I spend only 35 minutes a day using social media to really grow my business. As the CEO of a marketing agency and a marketing coach, I value my time, and I get it for you too. These are the same strategies that I use to grow not only my clients' businesses, but my own business as well. Now, the first thing that is so crucial into making sure that you are really being efficient with your time is setting a timer. I'm not kidding here, guys. I set a timer on my Google every single time I sit down to really work inside of my business on social media. And anytime that I am really just consuming social media, it's not to consume, but it's for a diligent matter of looking for ideas, concepts, or things that I like, maybe don't like about other people's content. And I literally have a note section in my phone dedicated to content ideas. So again, I'm only ever on social media for business purposes, not to numb my day or numb my time. Now, the next important piece to really make your social media get working for you is making sure that you do have funnels set up and create that evergreen content so it's always working for you. So when it comes to you showing up in your business, you're just pouring into that funnel, you're adding people into that funnel, and you're building that relationship and connection piece, which is the most important piece. And I go a lot more into depth into this video right there, where I talk about how to actually, build that relationship, have that conversation so it generates more sales. What I actually suggest you do is, if you don't have any funnels or strategies in place, is actually you just book a free audit with us. What we will do is we'll go through your social media, take a look at these things, and offer suggestions on ways that you can make even just the slightest changes so that you do have some strategy and some funnels working in the background, so that again, all your daily do or daily task is spent in that 35 minutes connecting with new people. So now that you have your funnel, your system, your evergreen content, and it's working for you in the background, it's really just about adding into that funnel, continuing to build up that pipeline. So how you do this, and that's where I spend my 35 minutes, is continuously connecting and building those relationships so that I'm always adding people into my pipeline and into my funnel. And how I break my 35 minutes up is by the first set of 10 minutes I spend just meeting and engaging with new people. So I go and I find these people online. And now they're all my ideal clients, are in the industries that I serve or have the services of my clientele that I have, or perhaps are people who could use the services that I provide. So I'm engaging with those people. Then the next set of 10 minutes is going back through my existing followers and connecting with people. So if there's people that I haven't engaged with on my social media, I'm going through those people and rebuilding some of that relationship, or picking that relationship up where I left off. Then the next set of 10 minutes is going back through my follow-up system and going through my existing pipeline and continuing on where I left off from the previous day. So in fact, if I'm being honest, I usually start with this 10 minutes because that's me going back through my notifications on my Instagram, reading and replying replying to some messages and just going through my follow-up system that I've built up in Asana and going and continuing on the conversation and continuing to build that relationship. The last 5 minutes of 35 minutes is spent where I'm welcoming new people on my profile. So if these people just started following me, I'm going and sending them a welcome message for saying, hey, how are you? Let's connect. And I should say, starting out that conversation with those people. So that's literally all I do in a day. That takes me 35 minutes a day. I set a timer and then I go about my day. I have my Asana board. I'm checking in. I'm following up. I'm continuing on with that relationship building, and then I'm done. And that's all that it literally takes for you to use social media to continuing and to grow your business. Now, some secrets or continuing on with my step-by-step process is making sure that you're batching up your content, because I'm not spending every single day creating the content. I plan out once a week or once a month the content that I'm planning out for that entire month or stretch of time. And that's where I pre-make or pre-write the captions and edit the photos and do all of that. I schedule it in so it's all, again, running in the background, and the daily do of me is just showing up 35 minutes a day. In fact, I can tell you that your business and actively growing and connecting with people only takes 35 minutes a day. It doesn't take a 60-hour work week to build a massively successful business. Now, some added bonuses on what my step-by-step process is when it comes to my social media marketing is making sure that I have a follow-up system. You've already heard me mention it a couple of times, that I keep track of all of my leads, of all of my relationships and connections through Asana, and we use the board section to keep track of everybody. We write information about everybody so that we know more about them, that if I go back to that person down the road, I can just basically keep myself up to date about that person, and then it doesn't feel weird that I'm having to relearn about that person. And then the last bit of piece of information is I am a big person on outsourcing. Outsourcing is a very responsible and a very necessary step when you're growing a business. And outsourcing, you can outsource all different aspects of your business, but this is something that some people choose to outsource, is connecting and building that relationship with people. Now, that may not be your thing. You maybe want to build that relationship on your own. That's cool. But what I would rather you do is look through what is your daily tasks in your business and what are parts that you can outsource so that you can continuing to build those relationships and connections and spend that 35 minutes a day. Because I bet, going back to the question I answered at the very beginning of this video, is if this is the reason why you actually don't use social media, well, I bet it's because you procrastinate on this task when it's actually the most important task for you to do. So if that means outsourcing other things and delegating other parts of your business so that you can spend it connecting and building those relationships, then to me, that is responsible outsourcing. And that would be maybe my secret ingredient to all of this. Now, if you guys want to know a little bit more about what my follow-up system actually looks like, or what is the flow that I use to continuing to build my pipeline and follow up with people, then just go to the bottom of this video and download my free follow-up system. If you found this video helpful, if you are going to start implementing this into your own business and spend 35 minutes a day using or leveraging social media to grow your business, then I want you to give this a video a thumbs up. In fact, let me know below in the comments if you plan on using my step-by-step system. And if you want to learn more marketing methods and strategies just like this one, then subscribe to this channel, because right here I'm going to teach you ways you can gain visibility, credibility, and increase your revenue in your own business right here on this channel. And I post a video every Sunday, so just hit that notification bell so you are notified every week when I post a new video. With that said, guys, I'll see you next week.